Welcome back, everyone, and give it up for day 76. Today, I am again weighing in at 181 pounds. At this point, you guys know that I've been trying for almost 2 weeks at this point to get all the way down to 180. My body is just not wanting to, for whatever reason, go below 181 pounds. So what I'm going to do is just keep pushing, keep going. I know I've been eating in a calorie deficit, and hopefully within the next few days, maybe a week at the most, I can finally break beneath 181 pounds and hit 180. Right now, it's noon today, and all I've had was a little water, black coffee, and some sparkling water. Gonna keep the fasted period going through the workout today. And you guys already know what the deal is. I'm gonna have a little bit of cold brew just to give me a little bit of a boost before I hit the workout. Usually do this on most days, and I'm gonna make sure to only use one serving size of Chobani creamer here. And just so you guys don't think I'm some kind of liar or something, here we go. I'm gonna start off with one serving size of this coffee creamer. You guys know I like this one because it has really good ingredients in it. Here we go. That is one. Gonna get a little bit more work done today, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit for the workout. All right, today's workout is now complete. Really wanted to change things up, so I did exclusively body weight exercises. Started off with 4 sets of incline push-ups, went until absolute failure on every single set. And you guys know I love doing this exercise because it's really good at targeting the upper chest and getting an amazing pump. And I'm trying to add some size to my upper chest because it's always been a little bit undersized. After that, I moved into 4 sets of fat man pull-ups. These are where you set up the barbell like I did here, and you basically put your feet up on something and then you pull up from the ground. This exercise is great. If you guys can't do a real pull-up yet, it will help you work up to doing an actual pull-up. But the reason I like to do it is because it targets the upper back muscles really good. And you guys know I'm trying to add some mass up there because that's another part of me that's always been a little bit underdeveloped. After that, I moved into 4 sets of body weight dips. Every set I went until absolute failure, and this exercise is really good for targeting the lower chest. And in combination with me leaning out and doing this exercise, it's really gonna help give me that cut look on my chest muscles. I'm super busy today, so I gotta get back to work, and to kind of give myself some more time, I'm probably not gonna be eating a lunch today. I'm in the final stretch of getting down to my goal weight, so that's another reason I'm not gonna be eating a devoted lunch. What I'm gonna do is focus most of my calories outside of the little bit of calories that I had in the cold brew around dinner time. This just makes it easier for me, and it saves me a lot of time only having to worry about one meal today. If I really start to struggle before dinner time, what I'll do is probably reach for a snack or maybe another cold brew or something. But whatever I do, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated throughout the entire process. And again, if you guys are just getting started on your own diet and workout program, start with small steps. Go back and watch my first few videos in this series so you can see me slowly build up to this point. All right, everybody, getting later in the day. I am going to have another cold brew, and I totally forgot I had this sweet cold foam in my fridge. So instead of using the Chobani coffee creamer that I normally use, I'm going to use this up, and apparently this expires next week, so I need to try and use it up. I honestly have not used this since probably like January, so I don't know how good it is. I'm going to go ahead and try it real quick. A little nervous. This is probably my favorite cold foam that you can buy at the store. Really good stuff here. If I can get it to come out. It's perfectly fine. All right, this stuff is perfectly fine and ready to go. And the serving size is a third of a cup and it's only 45 calories. So I'm just gonna estimate that I use about 40 calories of it because I'm probably not even gonna use an entire serving size. Got some black cold brew. So there we go. I'm going to say that's about, give or take, one serving size, only 45 calories. So about 10 calories more than if I just used the creamer. I will see you guys soon for dinner time. All right, guys, it's just past 4 and I'm feeling extremely hungry, so I'm not going to push the diet too far to where I end up binge eating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to snack on a piece of bread right here. This is half of an Asiago cheese roll. I ate half yesterday, so this is just leftover. Gonna eat this, and this should hold me over until probably after 5 when I'll have dinner. All right, it is 5:40 p.m. and you guys should know by now I'm gonna start off dinner time with the salad. This I made up with some organic spinach and kale mix and topped off with some of those microgreens that I really enjoy just to get as many micronutrients out of this salad as possible. Topped it off with some avocado oil spray, Kalamata olives, and feta cheese. And I finally found a thing of organic Kalamata olives. This brand is called World Gourmet. I haven't ever tried anything from this brand before, but these olives are completely organic and they're actually really good. You guys know before these, I had the Walmart ones and they just were not that good. These are way better. If you guys get a chance to try them out, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Gonna go ahead and eat up this salad, and again, this is gonna help me fill up a little bit before dinner so I don't overeat by accident, and it's gonna help me push dinner a little bit later into the night, and that helps me from getting hungry really late, because if I eat at about 5 p.m., I notice myself starting to get kind of hungry and snacky around 8 to 9 p.m. All right, let's try this salad out. See you guys in a bit for the main portion. All right, it is 6:45 and I'm finally sitting down for the main portion of dinner today. This is obviously going to be my main meal for today, and I'm easily going to stay at a calorie deficit with this. I'm really just having a bunch of leftovers tonight because if I don't eat this stuff, it's just going to go bad. And I don't like to be wasteful because that's just throwing money down the drain. So here I got about 5 or 6 ribs that are left over from this past weekend from Cheddar's. These have a little bit of barbecue sauce on them. Not a whole lot of meat, as you guys can see on these ribs right here. So it's definitely not going to be too many calories. Then from a couple nights ago, you guys probably remember that I cooked up some leg quarters. This is left over from a few nights ago, and this is lemon pepper flavor, but it doesn't have like a sauce on it. It's just like a dry rub, so it's 0 calories. You guys can see I also got a little bit of random fries over here on the side. To be honest, the ribs and the fries here are left over from my girlfriend. I wasn't gonna eat them, but she said just to go ahead and eat them because they're gonna go bad. So that's why I'm having this tonight. Then just to throw in some carb, gonna be having one of these bread rolls right here. This is the Asiago cheese bread that I bought fresh at the store a few days ago. I only got one of these left. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this portion and see how I feel after I'm done eating this. If I need some more, I can easily go back and grab a little bit more food and still easily stay at a calorie deficit. I'm trying to eat pretty low calories today because I'm trying to push through and get to the overall goal of 180 pounds soon so I can wrap up this cut and be done with it already because we're coming on 80 days here pretty soon. Getting a little old, it's a bit dry. All right, guys, finished up that main portion for dinner, and I'm still extremely hungry. So to throw in some more calories, but not shoot myself into a calorie deficit while also eating something that tastes halfway decent, decided to use this Dave's Killer Bread bun. I had one left over, and I made a peanut butter and jelly out of it with some organic strawberry jelly spread and a little bit of peanut butter. You guys out there are probably like, what the heck is this guy eating? It's getting a little bit random tonight, but I just have a bunch of leftover stuff that I need to use before it goes bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this up now. All right, I decided not to be fat and lazy tonight. I did end up going for a short jog. Went about a distance of 1 mile to 1.5 miles, so I didn't push it super far just because I wasn't really feeling up for it, to be honest, tonight. But you guys know I'm trying to hit cardio at least 2 to 3 times a week just to work the heart muscle and get the blood flowing every once in a while because it's really important for my overall health. I might have a little ice cream later on since I went for a jog, but I'm undecided at the present moment. But what I am gonna have is a little bit of lemonade right here. These are the True Lemon Original Lemonade. Basically just mix these in with some water, and they're flavored naturally with stevia, don't have any artificial preservatives or anything in them, and they're only 10 calories a pop. So these things really help me out because I have a crazy sweet tooth. And if you guys are anything like me, you got to do something to control the sweet tooth. And these things help me get a little bit of a sweet drink in without taking in a whole lot of calories. So I'm going to have one of these right now, already mixed it up. And these things keep me from eating a bunch of junk food, so that's why I like to have these. If I don't see you guys again, that means I did not have an ice cream tonight and I officially started up the intermittent fast again. Overall, stayed at a good calorie deficit and hit a good workout. Hopefully I can get down to my goal weight soon at 180 pounds. Worst case scenario, I'm hoping it doesn't take longer than a week, but I guess at this point we'll just have to see. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video.